Our next question comes from Jessica in California. Anna and BD, please help. We'll try. I went to a holiday party for my husband's company. I didn't know anyone there, and while at the party, I met a woman around my age, and we seemed to hit it off. We talked for a long time, and I found out she has a medical condition I'm dealing with as well. I let her know about some resources I use and how I was dealing with it. The next day, my husband told me that this woman complained to him about me, saying I kept nagging her about her medical situation, and he seemed upset at me. I'm really hurt by this. Why did my husband tell me? Why didn't he defend me? I'll never see this woman again. Am I wrong in feeling hurt?
I don't think you're wrong in feeling hurt. Your husband should have definitely not been upset with you. He should have been asking you what your side of the story was and what happened in the conversation. And he just took the word of this person?
I don't know. He took feedback. This person said she was being nagged about her medical condition by a stranger at a party. She had the opportunity to provide feedback. I think Jessica might have probed a little too much, might have been a little too much projection of her situation on this new person she just met. I mean, how many new people did you just met? Would you start talking about medical conditions and what you did? And
I've had situations where I've had people tell me, people that I just met and or strangers, tell me some really personal information. So this other person might have said something to her that led her to believe, led Jessica to believe that she wanted more information from her.
So Jessica made a leap and said, do you want more information? Oh, no, she didn't ask that. She went and gave the information. And now her husband has to deal with the fallout. No, I think, obviously, I feel like this is
I think you're overstating it a little bit is what I think.
Probably. But should Jessica feel hurt by this? No. Really? Is this something? So her husband's giving her feedback. This is how you made this other person feel. Be more aware next time. Maybe don't share as much. Maybe don't make it as much about you if that's what happened. Right? It's a stranger. You got to feel stuff out a little bit longer before you start really sharing all this information at a company party. Like, even if someone shares some information with you that's personal, maybe you should just let it go because it's a company party. You don't know this person. You don't even know what the relationships are to your husband in his workplace and his work environment. But
I think he could have defended her. He could have gotten more information. How could he have
defended her if it's like coming up at people leaving and it's brought up to her husband? What's he to defend? He's getting that feedback.
Well, I want to know why this woman in the first place was complaining to her husband.
Because maybe she felt a bit awkward, threatened, or it's like, hey, I didn't need all this personal information. Maybe Jessica overshared and it made her uncomfortable.
But Jessica said this other person is the one who brought up the topic of the medical condition.
But bringing up a topic and oversharing are two different things. What if Jessica saw it as a kindred spirit? I'm going to go talk about it forever with her, and we're going to be best buds because I'm bored out of my mind at this party.
It is a company Christmas party, and those can be brutal. Maybe this other person had too much to drink and overshared, and Jessica was just being kind to this person.
So now you're telling this person you don't know is a drunk.
She's a drunk.
She's a drunk.
That's right.
That's how we're defending the actions.
Right. Right.
All right. So here's the advice. Talk to your husband a little more and say, next time, maybe apologize for me or say it's probably a misunderstanding. And when you approach me about it next time, husband, be a little more careful and caring in how you're providing me feedback so I don't feel hurt and on the defensive instantly. Is that fair?
Sure.
And Jessica, next time you're at a party or anywhere where someone shares something personal, maybe hold back a little bit. I think that might be a good middle ground on this one.
Yes, I agree. And company Christmas parties are
Oh, and if you
Hard
could
to
avoid
navigate.
going to a company
Yes,
Christmas party, just avoid those.
That's the best advice we have for this situation is just
don't go to the Christmas party. All right. So the last question is for our listeners. What advice would you give to Jessica in this situation? Leave your feedback in the comments down below.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video.
And we appreciate that. If you need advice, go ahead and click on the link in the description below, and it may get answered in a later episode.
And if you want to watch more Twice the Advice, check out our other videos right now.